Greetings! We're stopping off for a quick break at Silver Creek. And we're here on this lovely little bridge along the Fremont National Recreation Trail here in South Central Oregon. Just doing a little summertime trail run, and my plan was to stop at the creek here and hopefully take a sip of water. But as you can see, there isn't any. Well, at least the water that's there is horribly stagnant, and you know, that's a little bit of a problem. Even with a life straw, you're not going to be able to, or a Sawyer, even at 1 micron or less, you're not going to be able to get rid of algae and very fine pollutants and things like that. And when creeks get like this, those pollutants get trapped and concentrated. And it's kind of a disheartening view to stop off here and see nothing in the creek. I mean, there may be water flowing under those rocks very slowly, but there's basically nothing usable on the surface, at least that doesn't horribly offend. I mean, I can see some sort of wet spots there, and there are some sort of ponds, but they're just, I mean, the surface of that one is just covered in algae. And I'm kind of thinking, yeah, I've had enough algae water. You know, you run it through the filter and it's still green, But getting out here it's only about 1.75 miles from the Forest Service Road. And it's a pretty easy little jog. It's mostly flat until you come down the sort of little canyon that the creek is in, and it's ringed by all this really cool rim rock. It's really beautiful. All these nice tall pines. And of course, it's the only real green spot anywhere around, even though there's not a lot of water flowing. There is still enough water to keep things green. Some shrubbery all around. And it's not that hard to get to. You just drive down the pavement to the trailhead, and you have your choice here of either coming out to Silver Creek, and then you can continue on the trail out to Silver Creek Marsh, which is only a few more miles. Or if you wanted to, you could go up the hill and summit Hager Mountain, where I've taken you. And I did that just a couple days ago, and today, instead of going uphill, I'm going downhill, and that means uphill on the return, but I'm hoping to run as much of it as I can. We'll see. This section here is a bit on the steep side. And it's a hot July day, and I'm going to have to do a little extra work if I want to care what people think, because there's a huge campsite of people with RVs and cars and generators about a 1/4 mile just up here where the trail bends around and comes back this way. And I mean, I came around the corner and I saw their tents, and I could hear a generator running and a bunch of cars, and I'm kind of going, well, maybe I don't want to drink the water that's downstream of them, because who knows what they're doing. Well, that's not a worry, because there's no water flowing downstream, at least none that they could have possibly made any worse with any of their activities. I mean, there's probably all kinds of nasty, rotten stuff going on here. And, just looking down, I can see all sorts of bugs cruising around, insects on the surface of the water. Oh, the breeze feels good, though. I'm covered in sweat, and that's one of the secrets of the desert is you wear all cotton and you trap your sweat. You may notice like I have my little scarf on here, and that's keeping me cool around my neck because all the sweat is being trapped there. And the same with my long sleeve shirt. He goes, you shouldn't be wearing long sleeves running. It's a cotton shirt. So all my trapped sweat just turned icy cold in this breeze that just came up, and it feels perfect. It's like the air conditioner is turned right on. And it's the same thing whenever I get into any shade as I'm jogging along. It may be, 85 degrees and hot, but I'm not doing too bad. I'm eating this heat right up like any good desert runner. But if you wanted to come out here, I'd say, try to avoid winter so it's not a deep freeze. But otherwise, it's a lovely hike, and it's very easy. It's open to mountain bikes and horse people, and they've definitely left their marks along the trail, so watch where you're walking. And one of these days, maybe I'll do the hike between here and Silver Creek Marsh, where I've taken you before. Lovely place, sandhill cranes. I just love sandhill cranes. Who doesn't? They're such beautiful prehistoric birds, and their call is, that's the prehistoric aspect. It sounds like a dinosaur, flying through the air. It's really cool. But that's probably about enough break for me here. The wind is picking up again and wants to blow me on out of here, so it's time to blow on out of here on my little run here. I'm going to be doing hopefully about 5 miles, but it's going to be a good 700 or 800 feet of gain getting back. We'll see how I do. I may not be able to run the whole thing, but I definitely want to thank you very, very much for joining me to take a quick look at the little bridge here overlooking Silver Creek, or what should be Silver Creek, to enjoy this lovely July hot weather. Can't beat it. I absolutely love being warm. Pretty little trail, and as you saw at the beginning of the video, as always, ants.